told. Do you understand? I mean, what do we do on the show? We criticize. We we tend to judge people's performance on their records.
No, we give feedback. We analyze.
Yeah, whatever, man. Have you heard when Chef Jeff would tell you how he really feels about some records? Trust me. Yeah, so, but it's not, I mean, it's about how the recipient of that message manages it. You know, I expect the person to be motivated and not particularly, I mean, 17, the boy is 17, come on. You have a whole, you have time to actually, work on yourself. You have time to actually digest what she said during the auditions and actually make yourself better and actually prove them wrong and say
he didn't take it well.
Yeah, he did it, of course. I saw his tweet eventually, but that's what I'm saying. He's 17. He should go to school. He should do something.
He said it broke him. He said it broke him emotionally and psychologically, but God's got him.
Trust me, every Nigerian child, everybody that grew up in this country has been broken emotionally and psychologically. All right. So I'm not saying that we should keep pressing people like that. We should keep talking to people like that. But sometimes the raw truth, the undiluted truth is just what you need to take you back to the drawing board. All right. The boy is 17. He has the future ahead of him and that shouldn't kill him. So please, I feel like people can drag or whatever, but we have a lot more problems in this country than to be dealing with Shei and what she said to somebody at the audition.
All right. Well, before I take Chef Jeff's opinion on this, we have a comment here on WhatsApp. Good morning. We should change the narrative as it doesn't matter how old the fellow is. A 17-year-old or a 30-year-old deserves empathy. Shei could have delivered this with tact. So, Chef Jeff, do you think she was tactful or tactless?
Well, I think that, listen, you've got a choice when you're on a show like this, whether you want to be like a Simon Cowell person or whatever. I mean, we all know I have my savage moments on this show. So yeah, let's be very clear about that side there. But it's one thing when you are being savage and you don't actually have much of a point. Because what you see with this guy's performance, I actually think that he hits a couple of good notes when you see the song thing, but when he tries that whole falsetto high note thing, it just really goes flat. So what he just really needed was a vocal coach. That was what he really, really needed. And if I was probably on the show, I would weigh my options as to whether or not if I was thinking, can I coach him to a level where he can actually be better than that. So I'm not trying to say he was great. He had a couple of good moments when he was trying to sing, but there were just very few, to be honest. So to come forward and now to be like that, particularly savage when you're someone who's in the industry, you kind of know when people have their flat moments. I mean, Latoya Luckett from Destiny's Child is mostly tone deaf so many times, but she comes across very, very well when it's time to perform. So I wouldn't quite say that she was really correct in that particular angle. Her approach doesn't really matter. She's on a show. And at the end of the day, she doesn't really care. She's like, okay, thank you for making me the number one topic because, like her or not, you're still gonna love her, right? You're still gonna love her and listen to her some other day, or she's still got a fan base. So I think she's moved past this. For me, I just hope that the kid is able to recover from this. He said that psychologically and
and
emotionally broken, but God got him. So you know what? I hope that when he hears about these sort of things, he's like, okay, I need to go and get a vocal coach and I can come back and try again in a couple of years' time with something and just do better. But I think that he has potential to improve, and that's the key thing to recognize.
All right, let's take some comments before we go on a break. Yende says, Shei was a Simon Cowell wannabe, but fell flat. Her caustic comments were misplaced. The boy was not that dismal. And Solomon from Akoka says, on Shei, I wish producers like Don Jazzy will pick that boy, brush him up, and mentor him to become great. Then we can return to have this conversation with Shei. And Emeka from Amua says, Shei could say whatever she liked, doesn't matter. I recall American Idol Season 3, a judge told young Jennifer Hudson, this show is for singers and not for shouters. Jennifer Hudson has ended up winning 2 Grammys, including 6 nominations and an Oscar. The lesson here is don't let the negative words of others bring you down. Oh gosh, the comments are rolling in. Let me take a few more, then we're going to break. Austin from Satellite says, good morning. Shei should have told the guy that she doubts he can make money from singing, but she said he can never make money from singing. I think that's a mistake. Sidney Mint says, my heartfelt sincere condolence to Chef Jeff. The song Dignity by Angelique Kidjo and Yemi Alade has a strong message and is an uppercut to bad governance. On Shay Shay's comment, it was hard, but not everyone will sing to make a living. Bill Gates didn't sing to make it. Jay says, from about the Shay Shay incident, science has shown that negative criticism, even though honest, decreases output drastically than criticism delivered with tact and a tinge of positive encouragement. So yeah, he might have actually done a ton better if she changed tact. Okay, we have to go on a break now. I'm going to go keep on reading comments if we continue like this. All right, this is still the Grapevine 91 here on Smooth 98.1. We'll be back. We have more stories. There's a baby boom, and so we have congratulations for a number of celebrities who have had babies in recent times. And then let's talk about 10 million naira for Burna Boy and some artists in Port Harcourt.
98.1. This is a special announcement for all Airtel customers who I beg. No make them block your number as Airtel don't make it easy for all in customers to link their phone numbers with their national identification number. Just dial *121*1 Airtel line or visit www.airtel.com.ng/NIN to register.
In the spirit of truth, Shay Shay is borderline delusional if she thinks she can be compared to George Bush or Simon
the smartphone network.
Oh, that's the truth. If you're going to, Simon, they insult you just like Piers Morgan. So if you're going to dish it out, you have to be ready to receive. You have to be ready to also be gracious.
You will help me with mine too. My secretary's on leave.
It's true now, of course.
Please now.
But she seems like someone that, I like her response was quite good. But do you think she would ever apologize for it?
Just for anybody apology. She signed up on that show to speak her mind. And I'm sure she would have asked them so we can speak our mind, right? They say, yes, go ahead. That's what it is.
She should not go and destroy her career because Nigerians don't. We have subtitles. We're very emotional.
Forget. Everybody will forget. I mean, by even watching the show, some people are speaking or talking from what they've seen. That clip that they saw there, that's all they're talking about.
You know what? They're going to watch the show next week. As in, gosh, they're going
and they won't get anything. And they won't get anything next week.
No, but you go to meet life. It's pre-recorded, so she can't take back all the recorded shows. You know that I've done the audition. So if she's been nice, we're going to get it.
She'll be fine. Everybody will be fine. I swear down. We have bigger problems than that. The boy is 17. Then he has lots of more work to do. They'll work on him. The guy can sing. Do you understand? But sometimes when you meet somebody that is very talented, you just feel like, how can you have this talent and you cannot? What's this nonsense you're doing? But the show wasn't supposed to be auditioning professionals, So that's where maybe the harshness or that's what she said could have been too harsh. But if that's how she felt about the guy's performance, then that's what it is.
I just think she knows what she's doing from a tax perspective.
Yes.
Basically, because of what's happened now, there's going to be more viewers next week, right? So therefore, the studio is happy, the network is happy, Shay is happy, and it's like, okay, who's next? That's what it is. And if that's what it's going to take for them to continue to be tuned in, then so be it.
Absolutely.
She can come and power Gordon Ramsay all the way if she wants. If it's gonna work.
Yes. And then what those sponsors, those brand sponsors are looking for? They're looking for engagement on social media. They want to see how people react to the show. They want numbers, and that's what that short clip has done for them.
Exactly.
We're coming back now.
It's your girl, Vibes, and you're listening to Slow Down on Lagos Radio, Smooth 98.1. Don't touch that down.
Smooth 98.1, love music, love life. You heard what Yabo Vibe said. Don't touch that dial. It's still the Grapevine 981, and I'm here with Chef Jeff and James Silas. Yeah, there we go. And we are talking about many things this morning, but we started off with reviewing the Angelique Kidjo and Yemi Alade collaboration, Dignity, just to honor the NSAS movement and just to speak up and talk about police brutality. A number of you someone sent a message about that. And then we talked about Shay as a judge on Nigerian Idol and people's reception of her very harsh comments, what has been considered very harsh comments to a 17-year-old contestant. And someone has said, don't even mention his age. Either way, he was a contestant. Well, let me start with a comment and then we'll go to our next story. By the way, if you'd like to comment, send your message to WhatsApp 0809 444 0981. We are live on YouTube, so if you want to see what Chef Jeff and James Silas look like, if you've never seen what they have a YouTube page. But if you want to see them in real color flesh, you know, talking and bantering, then please go onto our YouTube channel, Smooth 981 FM Lagos, and Twitter is at Smooth 981 FM. Use the hashtag Grapevine 981. Onye says, hello guys. Well, in the spirit of truth, Shay is borderline delusional if she thinks she can be compared to Judge Judy or Simon Cowell. You people did not come easy. They should put you as a judge. Oh yeah. And then Ali says, what's hypocritical of Nigerians is how we didn't see all the constructive criticism that Shay gave and all the nice things she said to the boy, like, I love you, you can be good at songwriting and so on. Look, Ayo, not everyone can sing to make money. Not everyone has Starboy qualities. Mentioning Starboy, Davido is making money.
Whiskey Starboy.
No, I just remember Davido because they're saying everyone. Okay, let's go back to our stories actually. But in Nigeria, it's not everybody that can sing that is making money from singing. Some people are making money without knowing how to sing. But yeah. Okay, so let's talk about someone who can sing and who's doing Nigeria proud on the global stage and who has now been recognized by his hometown. So Burna Boy was invited to come home and whose real name is Damini Ogulu, was gifted 10 million naira when he was invited alongside other musicians to perform at a homecoming party in Port Harcourt, organized in his honor by Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike on Saturday, March 27, 2021. This is not the first time a governor has rewarded very lavishly entertainers. We know the famous Two-Face Annie Dibia and former Akwa Ibom governor sponsored a number of people to go to their wedding in Dubai, gave them 2, SUVs. So when it comes to talent like this, sometimes, you love someone and they see him, they consider him a son of the soil, like a proud son of the soil. And people have criticized the governor in some ways that he gave them 10 million naira, apart from the fee, because this is what the governor says, apart from their agreed fee, let me just put it out there, because the governor said, I don't know what your discussion with, he said that all of you that have come today and the Niger Delta people that have come to play today to show the talent you have, I am very proud of you. All of you will go home with 10 million naira. But before then, he had said that whatever you have agreed with the Ministry of Culture and Tourism is not my business. So I don't know if he was overriding whatever they agreed by paying them 10 million naira apart from what they said or in addition. What do you think?
It's clearly.
So first of all,
all right, James, go ahead.
Go on, Jeff. Go on.
Okay, it's clearly an additional factor, and I just feel like, you know what? To be very clear, guys. Remember this story. It's not just Burna Boy that was being paid that 10 million. There's 10 million to other performers as well. I just think it's important to put that out. But at the same time, I just feel like there's just some things that happen, but you actually just don't kind of like say out loud. All right. Metaphorically speaking, let me give a metaphorical example here. If you know that fixing a road, a very bad road in Okokomaiko is not as viable as fixing a road in VI, Mr. Dangote's house for the 5th time in a year. You're going to fix the road, but not make noise about it. You're not going to admit to it to public. That's the metaphor I want to use there. And the issue with Wike is that when you look at this sort of situation, he kind of has no excuse for it. There's a big problem right now about some teachers or so who have not been paid their salaries. So when you see something like this right now, all right, then how do you justify not being able to attend to them? Because at the end of the day, a Burna Boy, this 10 million naira, it's not like he particularly needed it to, because money is rolling in different places. That 10 million is probably a minimum appearance for like maybe 1 hour of his time, basically. So it was not like it wasn't. Of course, it's great for it, no doubt about that. Anybody performing that. But the matter is, you have to, even if you were going to give people 10 million without announcing it, that's one thing entirely. Because the key thing is that you've got responsibilities. And if you're not meeting those responsibilities, what you're doing is creating acts against yourself. And then next, an election will come again and you think you're going to put yourself forward. And people are like, sure. Everybody's awake right now. Nobody's playing around right now. So I really don't see how this actually works in this favor. Not when you've got people who are here struggling. Not everybody is cut it for music. Not everybody is on the Grammy-winning stage. Not everybody has an international platform. But there are teachers who are here, who are instilling knowledge into the minds of people so that their future can be bright. Burna Boy probably had teachers in his past. All right. So these are people who enable us to have a bright future. But you can't pay them, but you can actually just lavishly just give out money just like that. So, to me, it just reeks of irresponsibility. Really reeks of irresponsibility.
All right.
This is not a Brenner hate thing, but it's just a matter of fact.
Yeah, very. Thank you. Ty from Aja agrees with you. He says that Wike is doling out cash to musicians. When is he going to pay teachers their salary? James, what do you think?
Good question. All right, that's a very good question. So, as far as I'm concerned, let's take it back a bit. First of all, the artists were paid what they charged. One of the rumors that went around on social media was that maybe Burna Boy wanted 100 million naira.
And a private jet, which he got. So maybe he got the 100 million too.
Standard. As right now, his price has already gone. I mean, not even just right now. His price had already gone up since he got the Grammys. So that one's standard, clear. Secondly, before that particular invitation, he had been flying private, all right? So that's also clear. The extra 10 million that Governor Wike gave to all the Niger Delta, not everybody, all the Niger Delta artists that performed on that stage was an extra gift, which was why I was saying that he didn't care how much they discussed with the ministry and all of that, but he was giving them 10 million naira extra. Now, for me, I saw this as a political move, even as much as they will deny or he didn't act like that was what it was. For me, it was a political move, but made in the wrong way. Now, everybody has been, both nationally and on state level, all the entertainment industry have been asking for support for the entertainment, not just music.
James, this network has to connect because we need to hear this thing you're saying. This network has to be balanced because we need to hear what you're saying. But whilst I get James back on the line, just to say a big congratulations to Jason Derulo and his girlfriend Jenna Frooms, who are expecting their first baby together. This was announced on Frooms' Instagram page.
Chef Jeff, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. I guess maybe that hasn't connected.
It's from Ayo, right?
Yeah.
To wrap up. Okay, James, can you hear me now? Please go ahead.
I can hear you.
You just continue. Okay.
Okay, so I was saying that I feel like it was a political move. It didn't look like it. He didn't make it seem. He just threw it out there like it's like a bait. Just threw it out there like no, whatever people can say whatever they want to say. But as far as I'm concerned, it's a political move. Now, Nigerians, especially the entertainment, I'm just saying the entertainment industry on national level, on state levels, have been asking for the government to support the entertainment level, both art, music, and what's called movie industry and every other industry that has to do with talented or creatives. And then we are not getting that support. People are not getting, the industry is not getting that much support. Now you come out to give artists 10 million for the show of it, for people to clap and make noise and, for you to be on social media. And then you think that, you've done the industry a favor. That's not it. No, we are not supporting the industry that way. Do you understand? We are talking about setting up or supporting the industry in a way that will benefit everybody, the way that will benefit whoever it is, both artists and, even in Port Harcourt, they are still struggling when you want to have an event. They still struggle with security. I'm not sure of security. People, right now there's COVID. I know people are not having a lot of shows like that. But even at that, and then still talking about this whole COVID thing now. I want to just drag it in somehow. Look at the kind of concert they had there.
Okay.
In Lagos here, you want to have a concert, you cannot. Do you understand? You cannot have that magnitude of concert. Look at people, and all of them all throwing caution to the wind. You understand? So it doesn't make any sense, even with the governor there, and look at what is going on.
Yeah.
Even the governor. Do you understand what I'm saying? So all of those things were yes, the intent is well understood.
Yeah,
but
totally agree.
The way they carried it out, the way they carried it out was not cool at all. So I'm not impressed, actually. I'm just looking at them like, whatever, Yeah.
Not impressed. Sometimes you wonder if, I mean, just make, as a leader, you just don't make knee-jerk reactions like that. Emo from Ikeja says, which part of the budget is the governor going to use to pay all that money to Burna Boy and company? Is it from his pocket? That's actually a good question. Is it privately funded? Is it a gift, a personal gift for himself? Or has he just promised the state from the state's coffers without consulting with the House of Assembly or from his budget advisors? Anyways, that's all we can take this morning on the show. Thank you so much. Such a great time. Thank you all for your messages. Thank you for for your analysis. Daniel says, don't see anything wrong with the gift.
I don't know if that means
wow.
So we lost you for a second. Chef Jeff and then James, please plug out.
Yes, you guys can find me at Jeff3000, at Jeff3000 on Twitter and Instagram. Also, all 12 episodes of Little Black Book is up on YouTube. Just go and check out the YouTube channel for Naked Combos. That is me in an acting capacity. So go and enjoy that. Let me know what you think. Season 1 is wrapped up. Hopefully season 2 coming much later in the year. And I will see you guys right here on the Grapevine next time.
Excellent. James?
So first of all, I want to say shout out to Chef Jeff. Welcome back. I know you've been through a lot, but welcome back. You sound stronger and better. So great to have you back. James Salas on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Clubhouse. I'm just everywhere. Holla at me. Let me know you're from the Grapevine. I'll holla back for real. I also have a YouTube channel as well. If you can, look for me, James Salas on YouTube.
Look for him.
Well. Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right, wonderful. Yeah. Thank you both so much. Don't forget, you can join us on our YouTube channel for today's edition and subsequent shows on Smooth 981 FM Lagos on YouTube. And make sure you're following us on Twitter at Smooth981 FM. Use the hashtag Grapevine981. In a few minutes, we'll be opening the phone lines for Lagos Talks 981. Some of the biggest stories making the headlines in Nigeria. Make sure you tune in then and call us or send us messages to let us know what you think. I'm Ayo Mairo-Ese. Stay tuned.
Grapevine on the Smooth Breakfast Show.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. So this is Pate at Bye. Thank you. Bye. Bye. See you.